Hi everyone, welcome back to 10th standard maths class. In the previous video, we have finished all the problems from the section chord, angle and arc. Okay, now let's move on to our new section. Our new section topic name is circle and quadrilateral. Okay, first let's learn the basics. Look into the figure given. Okay, so here you can see one circle and inside the circle one quadrilateral is here. Okay, quadrilateral means what? Four-sided closed figure. Okay, so here A, B, C, D. This is a quadrilateral and that quadrilateral is inside the circle. And check all the vertices of this quadrilateral. A, B, C, D. All the four vertices are on the circle. Okay, all the four vertices of this quadrilateral is on the circle. So, in this case, we can say that opposite angles will be supplementary. Supplementary means what? Supplementary means sum 180 degree. Okay, sum 180 degree, that is supplementary. So, if all the four vertices of a quadrilateral is on the circle, it must be on the circle, and in that case, we can say that opposite angles will be supplementary. That means here angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Okay, angle A and angle C. Sum of these two will be 180 degree. Angle A plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. Similarly, next pair of opposite angles are angle D and angle B. So, angle D plus angle B will also be what? 180 degree. This is the first concept in this section. Okay, if all the four vertices of a quadrilateral are on the circle, then their opposite angles will be supplementary. And one name is there for this type of quadrilateral. Okay, the name is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, this is the name, cyclic quadrilateral. So, cyclic quadrilateral means if opposite angles are supplementary, then also we can say that that quadrilateral will be a cyclic quadrilateral. Because if opposite angles are supplementary, we can draw a circle like this. Okay, with all the four sides touch the circle. Like that, we can draw a circle for that quadrilateral. Okay, so if all the vertices are on the circle, and same way if opposite angles are supplementary, in these two cases we can say that this quadrilateral is a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles must be 180 degree. Okay, so this is the first concept. Look into this figure. Okay, so here you can see that for the quadrilateral ABCD, three vertices are on the circle. A is on the circle, B and C. These three vertices are on the circle, and one vertex is outside the circle. Okay, and vertex D is outside the circle. In the first section, we learned that through the diameter, if one angle is outside the circle, that angle will be what? Acute angle, that we learned. Okay, here we are not considering any diameter or like that. Just for a quadrilateral, if one vertex is outside the circle, then opposite angles are not supplementary. Supplementary will comes only if all the four vertices are on the circle. But here that one vertex is outside the circle. In this case, sum of that outside angle, okay, the angle made by that outside vertex and its opposite angle, that means angle D and angle B, sum of these two will be less than 180 degree. Okay, sum of these two will be less than 180 degree, because this angle anyway it will be less than 90 degree. So, sum of these two will be less than 180 degree. Okay, so angle D plus angle B will always be less than 180 degree. This is the second concept. Okay, if one vertex is outside the circle, then angle made by that vertex and the opposite angle, sum of angles made by that vertex and the opposite angle, sum will be less than 180 degree. Okay, if one vertex of the quadrilateral is inside the circle, if one of the vertex is inside the circle, then angle made in that vertex and the opposite angle. Okay, these two angles sum will be greater than 180 degree, because we know angle inside the circle is what? Obtuse angle. So sum of these two will be greater than 180 degree. So here angle D and angle B. Angle D plus angle B greater than 180 degree. Okay, so this is the third concept. Okay, so using these three concepts we have to solve the problems, and we have to solve proof type questions are also there. Okay, so theorem type questions. So learn these three concepts properly. First one, supplementary concept, that is for the cyclic quadrilateral. All vertices are on the circle, then supplementary. Now if one of the vertex is outside the circle, then it is less than 180 degree, and if one vertex is inside the circle, then it is greater than 180 degree. Okay, now let's move on to problems. Page number 59, first question. Here is your question. Question is, calculate the angles of the quadrilateral in the picture and also the angles between their diagonals. Okay, one figure is given. First of all, let's draw the rough figure and give the names to each and every vertices, and by applying all the concepts up to this means in all the three sections we have learned so many concepts. Okay, by using all that, let's find the angles. Okay, this is a rough figure given in the question. Quadrilateral name A, B, C, D. Okay, so here three angles given. Angle DBC is 45 degree, angle DCA is 30 degree, and angle CDB is 50 degree. Okay, now in order to find the remaining angles, let's use the concept that all angles in one arc will be equal. Okay, we learned that all angles in one arc. That means when we consider this AB as the chord, its arc will be what? Two arc will be there, small arc AB and its alternate arc AB. Okay, so in this arc, all the angles starting from A and ending at B will be same. Okay, measurement will be same. So let's apply that here. So consider the chord AB first. Okay, if AB is a chord, arc is large arc AB. So let's check which all are the angles starting from the point A and ending at the point B on the circle. So when we check this, we can see that angle ADB. Okay, this angle ADB, but here it is missing. Next angle is what? A, then CB, ACB. Okay, so these two angles will be equal, but here none of the angle is given, so that is not possible to apply here. So let's consider the next chord, that is BC. Consider the chord BC. Now starting from the point B and ending at the point C, which all are the angles? So B, first line here, B, A, then from A to C. Okay, one angle we got. So this angle will be equal to, check any other angle is there, B, then next is D, C. Okay, starting and ending point must be B and C. So angle, this angle BAC, angle BAC equal to, next is angle BDC. Angle BDC. Here BDC is given in the question. Angle BDC is 50 degree. So this is 50 degree, means this angle A will also be 50 degree. So both are 50 degree. So we got this angle. Okay. Now consider the next chord, that is CD. Consider the chord CD. Now starting point C, ending point D. Arc is this large arc, alternate arc of this small arc. Okay, so CBD. First angle is angle CBD. Angle CBD is equal to which angle? Check any other angle starting from C and ending at D. So CAD. So angle CAD. These two will be equal. Here in these two, CBD angle is given in the question. CBD is 45 degree. So this is 45 degree, means this will also be 45 degree. Angle CAD will also be 45 degree. Okay, so we got these angles. Now consider the next chord, chord DA. So here in this chord DA, which all are the equal angles? DBA. Okay, DBA. Angle DBA is equal to which angle? DCA. Okay, you have to check the starting and ending point, and that third vertex must be on the circle. Okay, so DCA. Next is DCA. Now angle DCA is given. What is that? 30 degree. So these two will be 30 degree. This is 30 degree, means angle DBA will also be 30 degree. Okay, next is these two are the missing angles, angle ADB and angle ACB. These two are in the same arc, but we can't apply here. Okay, so for that we learn all the vertices are on the circle, means opposite angles will be supplementary. Okay, now if we consider that angle A plus angle C will be what? Supplementary, that is 180 degree. So in this two sum of these two, 50 plus 45, that is 95. 95 plus 30. Now one more is missing here. So in order to find this, 180 minus sum of these three will be this angle, because angle A and angle C are supplementary angles. So here we can consider angle A and angle C, supplementary angle, angle A and angle C. So in order to find angle ACB, we can subtract sum of all these from 180. So supplementary condition. So 180 minus 50 plus 45 plus 30. So this will be 180 minus 50 plus 45, 95, 95 plus 30, it is 125. So 180 minus 125, that is 55 degree. So this angle is 55 degree. If this is 55 degree, what will be this angle? That will also be 55 degree. This will also be 55 degree. Now one more thing here we need to find, that means angle between around the diagonals. Okay, angle around the diagonals also we need to find. Angle around the diagonal means these diagonal angle. Okay, in between angles. So any two is enough. Next will be opposite angles. So here when we consider, let's consider this a center as O. Okay, consider this a center. That means the meeting point of this diagonal, consider it as O. So consider the triangle DOC. Triangle DOC. In this triangle DOC, two angle 50 degree and 30 degree. So in order to find the remaining angle, it will be central angle O will be equal to what? 180 minus 50 plus 30, that is 80 degree. So answer is 100. Okay, so this angle will be 100. Angle DOC equal to 100. Angle DOC equal to 100 means angle AOB will also be 100. Right? Angle AOB will also be 100. What will be the reason? They are opposite angles. Okay, opposite angle, that is the reason. Similarly, consider this one or this one, any two we can consider. Okay, so here consider the triangle BOC. Triangle BOC. In this triangle BOC, angle BOC will be what? 180 minus 45 plus 55. So 45 plus 55, answer is what? 100. Okay, so 180 minus 100, that will be equal to 80. That means angle BOC is 80 degree. If angle BOC is 80 degree, then its opposite angle DOC will also be what? 80 degree. Next is question number 2. Prove that any outer angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the inner angle at the opposite vertex. Okay, so in order to prove this, we need a figure, but in the question it is not given. Figure is not given. So we need to draw the figure first. After that, let's solve. Okay, this is a rough figure for the question. cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral means all the vertices must be on the circle. So this is that A, B, C, D are on the circle. Now here we need to prove that any outer angle of this quadrilateral, any outer angle will be same as an inner angle at the opposite vertex. So we need an outer angle here. So for that, let's extend here. Okay, from B let's extend, then we will get one outer angle. Okay, so here this will be the outer angle, angle CB. Let's mark this point as D. So sorry, E. Okay, here we mark this point as E. Now angle CBE is the outer angle. So we need to prove that this angle CB is equal to an inner angle at the opposite vertex. So here angle B, that means B is the vertex we are considering for the outer angle. So its opposite angle at this vertex means it will be this angle. That means angle ADC. This we need to prove. Angle CBE is same as angle ADC. Okay, so in order to prove this, we know opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. Okay, so opposite angles means here inner angles. Okay, angle ABC plus angle ADC equal to what? 180 degree. Here these two are the supplementary angles, angle ABC and angle ADC, that is equal to 180 degree. Now consider this line ABE. Okay, ABE and CB. Linear pair we can consider here. Okay, linear pair. So linear pair also angles will be some is supplementary. So here by considering the linear pair, it will be angle ABC plus angle CBE equal to what? 180 degree. Okay, this we can consider as a second equation. Now in both this, sum is 180 degree, and in both the equation angle ABC is the common part. Angle ABC is common. That means these two are equal. If these two equal angle means, in order to get the answer as 180 degree, these two must be what? Same angles. Then only we will get the answer as 180 degree. That is angle ADC will be equal to what? Angle CBE. Then only answer will be 180 degree. Same we have proved here. Angle CBE equal to angle ADC. So this is the proof. Next is question number 3. Prove that a parallelogram which is not a rectangle is not cyclic. Okay, parallelogram which is not a rectangle. Here rectangle is also a parallelogram, isn't it? Parallelogram means opposite sides must be equal and parallel. Okay, for the rectangle also opposite sides are equal and parallel. But here in this question it is specified that parallelogram other than rectangle. Okay, that is not cyclic. That is we need to prove here. So first of all, let's draw a parallelogram other than a rectangle. This is a rough figure of a parallelogram, and you can see this is not a rectangle. Okay, now we need to prove this is not cyclic. Now we are going to assume that this is cyclic. Okay, we are going to assume that this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, just assume ABCD is cyclic. Assume. Okay. Now, if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, we know if it is a cyclic quadrilateral, their opposite angles will be supplementary angles. That means angle B plus angle D equal to what? 180 degree. Opposite angles will be supplementary. And angle B plus angle D 180 degree here we got. But what is the speciality of angles of a parallelogram? In the question itself it is given that this figure is a parallelogram. Okay, so parallelogram means in 8th standard we have learned that opposite angles of a parallelogram will be equal. Okay, as it is a parallelogram, these two angles will be what? Equal, and these two angles will also be equal. That is a speciality of parallelogram. Now we assume it is a cyclic, that's why we got angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree. So these two equal also. Okay, for parallelogram these two must be equal also. So these two equal means what will be the angles here? In order to get the sum as 180 degree, angle B and angle D must be what? 90 degree. Okay, must be equal and sum must be 180 degree. So 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. Is it possible for this parallelogram? It is not possible. 90 plus 90 is possible only for the rectangle. But here in the question it is given that parallelogram other than rectangle. Okay, so only rectangle can be a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, parallelogram, that is rectangle. In that parallelogram only rectangle parallelogram can be a cyclic quadrilateral. So other than rectangle, it is not possible to be a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is a contradiction. We assume that it is a cyclic, but we got that is 90 plus 90, that is 180 degree. It is a contradiction. Okay, it is not same. As our assumption, it is a contradiction. So we can say that this parallelogram is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, parallelogram other than a rectangle is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Next is question number 4. Prove that any non-isosceles trapezium is not cyclic. Same like the previous question, you can solve this. Okay, just draw a rough figure of non-isosceles trapezium and prove in the same manner. Okay, that you can do. So try to do that. Hope you understood. Thank you. See you in the next video.